What word should you associate with horizontal line? Hoi. Whenever you see the word horizontal line, I want you to think hoi. Horizontal lines have zero slope and they are y equals. The point that I am giving you is 4, -2. No, that's not right. 4, -2. So if I'm giving you 4, -2, what is the horizontal line up furthest that goes through this point? Y equals -2 is my answer. Okay, next question. Y'all, what if I ask you for a vertical line that goes through 6, 8? 6, 8, and I'm asking for the vertical line. When you see vertical, you need to think VUX. VUX is what? Vertical lines, undefined slope, and they are x equals. What does x equal here? So my vertical line that goes through this point is x equals 6. Are we okay with that? Okay. Next, look up. I want you to find the slope in the y-intercept of 3x minus 9y equals 27. How do you find the slope and y-intercept of this equation? Okay, so I could figure out the y-intercept. Do y'all agree we learned to cover the x? Yes. Can I figure out the y-intercept like that? Yes. So if I cover the x, yes, my y-intercept is what? And I want a point. 0, -3. Do y'all agree with that? Yes. Okay. But how do I find the slope? Yeah, I'm going to have to solve it. Do y'all agree? So I am going to have to minus 3x from both sides. I'm going to have to skip over here. That's going to give me -9y equals, what is 27 minus 3x? -3x plus 27. You cannot subtract those. Why? Because they're different. That one has an x, that one doesn't. Because that gives me the x-intercept. I'm looking for the slope. But wouldn't you be able to put the points and then draw a line? Sure, but what if I don't have a graph? Yeah, so you could put the points and draw the line, absolutely. But if I don't give you a graph, that's a lot harder to do, right? That's what. So you could do that, absolutely. You could do that as well. Yes. Correct. Correct. And so what do I get here? What is -3 divided by -9? A negative divided by a negative is a positive 1/3. What's 27 divided by 9? -3. Which checks on what we got here, right? So do we now know the slope? 1/3. So somebody did say, well, can I just cover the y now and get the x-intercept and do delta y over delta x or slope formula? Sure. No problem with that. Okay? All right. So now what I would like you to do is please go to your notes and fold them like a book. I already did that. We're going to talk about parallel lines. What do we know about parallel lines? What are parallel lines? Two lines that never touch. And they have the same, you were right. They have the same slope but different y-intercepts. Please draw that picture and fill in that blank. Okay? So, letter A says y equals 4 plus 5x. What is my slope? Okay, so be careful. A slope is a number. What is my slope? Just 5. Everybody circle 5. So what is the slope of a line parallel to that? Just 5. If you put x in the blank, I'm counting points off. Okay? Letter B, can y'all close that parentheses? I don't know why it's not closed. Letter B is y plus 8 equals negative 5/3 x minus 3. Can I look at this and know my slope? Yeah, what is it?
Negative 5.
In point slope form, I'm giving you the slope. In slope intercept, I'm giving you the slope. So what's my parallel slope? Are we okay with this?
Yeah.
What about D? D says x equals 20. What is my slope?
0.
It's x equals. What goes with just x equals? X. What is the slope of an undefined line? Let me rephrase that. I gave you the answer. What is the slope of a line that is x equals something?
Undefined.
Undefined. So what would be the slope of a parallel line to that? Also undefined. 20 has nothing to do with my slope. 20 is just where that line is on the x-axis. Does that make sense why we're not putting 20 anywhere? Last but not least, I think this is supposed to be C, because there are two B's, I'm not really sure. So I'm going to make that C. How do I find the slope of this line? Solve it. When you say solve it, what are you trying to tell me to do? I need to put this in slope intercept form and solve it for y. I want y equals. So what am I going to do? You gave me the answer, but tell me how you got there.
Subtract 5x.
Thank you. Subtract 5x. I need y'all to know that I care way more about your process than I do about the answer. Always. And that's going to give me negative 5x plus 7, because that's a positive 7. Then what? Divide it by negative 12. And, right, a negative divided by a negative is a positive 5 over 12x minus 7 over 12. And what's my slope?
5 over 12.
What would be a slope parallel to that?
5 over 12.
Perfect. Are we okay with parallel lines? We're good? Okay. I'm going to come back to this. Can you please open up your notes to the middle? Yes. Louder? Yeah. We're going to skip to perpendicular lines. What are perpendicular lines? Okay, so they're not intersecting lines, they're perpendicular, which means when they intersect, what's special about them?
They're like exactly crossed. So like 3 will be
Say that louder, Joey.
negative 1 equals 90 degrees.
When they intersect at a 90-degree angle, and all four angles right there do equal 90.
And if you multiply them, it's negative 1.
Yes, and we'll get to that. Ooh, that's a good statement. So, negative 1. For perpendicular lines, they are intersecting lines at 90 degrees, which makes them special, and their slope special. They have what kind of slopes? Opposite reciprocal. How many of you have never heard the word reciprocal before? 1, 2. You heard it last. Some of Miss Chang's students last period or something. They never heard it before. They lied. They lied. Okay. All right. So my people that had Mr. James, Mr. G, Miss James, somebody that's James. Y'all kept writing James Dean. Mrs. James, did y'all hear the word reciprocal? Okay. So everybody in here should have heard reciprocal, but whether we remember it, that's a different thing. What does opposite mean?
Opposite, negative.
Switch. So we're going to switch the sign. What does reciprocal mean?
Wait, I think I know.
Reciprocal means to flip your fraction. Reciprocal means to flip the fraction. So, for perpendicular lines, I like to say we're going to switch and flip. Switch the signs, flip the fraction. Now, how do we find the opposite reciprocal of negative 7/8? Hey guys, I'm talking.
Flip the sign and switch to.
So what is the opposite reciprocal of negative 7/8?
8.
Does that make sense?
Oh, you made it 6.
What about 4? 4 is not a, hey y'all, shh. What about 4? 4 is not a fraction.
1/4.
Put it over 1 and it's negative 1/4. What about negative 1/10?
10.
And you could write 10/1, but what is 10 divided by 1? Just 10. So you're not wrong, it's just, alright, I want you to do the ones on the right, go. Good.
No, you didn't. Stop right. Stop.
Is that necessary, Jordan?
Yes.
Is it? For you to yell across the room like that? No. What is the opposite reciprocal slope of 1?
Negative 1.
Okay, be careful. 1/1 is just...
Negative 1.
What about of 13/8? And negative 2. Just 1/2. Are we okay with that? Okay. So, example 2 on this section. What is my slope for A? What is the slope right here? I do have one. What is it?
1/2.
Where are y'all getting a 2 from? My slope is negative 1. What is the opposite reciprocal of negative 1? Just 1. 1/1 flipped is 1. Okay. For C, what is my slope here? Negative 2/9. What is the opposite reciprocal of negative 2/9? Positive 9/2 is my answer. Say it again. No. That one? No. And I don't want any decimals. Leave everything in fractions, please. Nope. All right. X equals 3. What is my slope for x equals 3? It is Vux. So my slope is undefined. Hold on. What is the opposite reciprocal of undefined? Defined. If you think about it, do y'all know how come the slope is undefined for a vertical line?
Because there's no slope.
Think of rise over run. Do you agree that you rise a bunch and then you don't run at all? So do you agree I would rise any number because it's a vertical line? I can go up however much I want.
Yeah.
But you are going to run none?
Yeah.
And can you divide by 0?
Yes. No, it should be 0.
No, you can't. Think about it. If I have 20 cookies, how do I divide them into 0 groups?
You'll be 20 cookies. It just be 20 cookies.
No, that's one group.
Yeah. So you just eat it. Wait, no, because you'll be 20 cookies because.
If I have 20 cookies together, that's one group.
Technically 0 doesn't make
How do? So you cannot divide by 0. It's like a rule. That's what undefined. Hey y'all. You cannot divide by 0. That is where this word undefined comes from. It is literally not defined. If you ask, hey Siri, can you divide by 0?
Sorry, I didn't.
Can you divide by 0?
Sorry, I didn't get that. Could you restate the question?
Can you divide by 0?
Sorry, I didn't.
Okay, you're not here today. Her brain's not here either. Okay, literally she talks about Cookie Monsters and cookies, and you can ask her on your own terms. But 0 divided by, or a number divided by 0, anything divided by 0 you can't do. That's why our answer is undefined. So if I were to flip this, I would get a negative 0 divided by some number. Well, what's 0 divided by any number? Which is The reciprocal of undefined is 0. The reciprocal of 0 is undefined. Okay?
Wow.
Okay?
Isn't that just coin?
Always.
Isn't
Yep.
that just coin?
Yeah. They just go back and forth. Yep, exactly. And honestly, somebody asked, is it always going to be like that? Yes. If you walk into my pre-cal class, we have a whole lesson today on reciprocals. Yes. Then your reciprocal slope would be undefined. Correct. Correct. All right. Last one. What about this? I got to subtract 4x from both sides. So that is going to give me negative 5y equals negative 4x minus 18. Then what? A negative divided by negative is a? It's 4/5 my answer. Why not? You still have to do the opposite reciprocal. Switch and flip, and what do we get? What questions do I have? Okay, great. Now, I'm going to tell you about some properties, and then we're going to do some test questions. Do y'all want to see your questions on your test?
Yes.
Remember when I told you yesterday how your test questions come from your notes? Okay, before we do that, slide over to the last page. I want to talk about some properties of parallel and perpendicular lines. If you have two lines that are parallel to each other, look up, don't talk. If A is parallel to B, so these two are parallel to each other, and B is parallel to C, what do I then know?
They're all equal. A is parallel to C.
A is also parallel to C. They all do have the same slope. Somebody said, you are right. They are all parallel to each other. You are right.
So the same thing for 2 and 3.
Okay, kind of. So this is about parallel lines. The next one's about perpendicular. Listen. If M is perpendicular to L, what does perpendicular mean? Cross at a 90 degree. Do y'all see how M right here crosses at a 90 degrees with L? Okay. And if N, that other line, crosses at a 90 degrees as perpendicular to L, what do you know about M and N?
M and N are parallel.
Why?
Because they both have 190 degrees and perpendicular.
Because if you have a perpendicular line and you flip and switch the slope, and you have a perpendicular line and you flip and switch the slope, what do you know about those two slopes?
They're the same.
They're the same. So M would be parallel to N. Write a little arrow on these two lines. These two lines right here are parallel to each other.
Can't you also just tell by looking at the photo?
Yes, but we don't assume. Yeah. Because I could totally give you a photo like that, but what if I didn't give you the little boxes?
So if I can only assume that if the
You can only assume they're parallel if they have these little arrows like they do right here and right here. Does that make sense? Okay. Last one for the theorems. If T is perpendicular to K, so I'm going to draw a little box right there, and K and L are parallel, you see how they have arrows?
Yes.
What do I then know? Perfect. T is perpendicular to L. If I know these two are parallel and that's perpendicular, what do I know about this one down here? It's perpendicular. That's an L. It's just a cursive L so it doesn't look like a 1. Yeah.
What's our next quiz?
Monday when y'all come in.
What about our test?
Your test is next Friday, 1 week from today. Okay. Remember though, it's a half test because we're only going to go over what I'm learning today, what you're learning today. Oh, there's one more thing I'm teaching you next week. But your test is over converting equations and this right here. And I'm about to show you 1, 2, 3 test questions. 4 test questions.
Are they like bringing this up? Because English going to be involved with perpendicular. I see that.
It's coming after this test.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's talk about that after I get through the lesson. Okay. Can everybody look at example 2 on the front page? Now we are going to do test questions on what those questions are going to look like. Yeah, let's talk about that. What does this 2 L's mean right here? Parallel. Everybody write that down. What about the one next to that? It's 2 L's with a slash through it. Can somebody get the door? Not parallel. Thank you. And last but not least, what does that upside down T mean? Perpendicular. Thank you. Thank you. Focus. Alright, let's look at BE and EA. Are they the same? Are they the same? No. No. Are they hold on. Are they flipped and switched?
No.
So are they perpendicular?
They're nothing.
So they are not parallel. It doesn't matter which way your slash is. Apparently I just did the slash backwards. Oops. B and AR. Let's look at BE. Let's look at AR, the slopes.
Parallel.
Why are they parallel?
Because they are the same.
So I'm just going to do parallel. They're the same. What about BE and BR? BE and BR? Are they the same? No. So since they're not the same, right away I'm going to say they're not parallel. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
They're not the same, they're not parallel. But what do you notice about BE and BR?
They are perpendicular.
They are flipped and switched, so I can also say they're perpendicular. Both of those work for that one. It is not parallel or, it says or right here, or it's perpendicular. There's 2 of them for that one. Alright? Next question. Write the equation of a line that is parallel to y equals negative 15.
Wait, why wasn't B and BR?
Wait, that's cool.
BE and which one?
Be undefined.
Number C. Letter C.
They are perpendicular. It's both of them. It's both of them. This is the same thing. Yeah. Alright. Right, but what is it asking for? What's it asking for? What does parallel mean?
Equal. Similar.
Hey y'all. I know you know what parallel means. But as soon as I start combining them, y'all start getting them confused, or you start just hearing what you want to hear. So whenever you see the word parallel, I want you to just write next to it, same slope. So you're telling your brain, hey, that's what I'm focused on. Alright, because on the test, I'm going to mix them all up together. So, somebody said y equals negative 15. They said, hey, hoy, how do you know that's hoy?
Why?
Well, y equals 2x plus 5 is not hoy.
Oh, it's just that.
It has no slope. It's just the number. Right? So it's hoy. So how would I make a line parallel to that? Move it to what? Give me a number.
14.
Y equals 14. Bam. You got it right. Y equals 24. Bam. You got it right. Y equals 67. Bam. You got it right. You get it. Y equals any number would be parallel to this. 2.589? Yes. Yes. As long as it's y equals it's parallel. What if I had asked for perpendicular?
Then it'll be 0. Then it'll be at the bottom. Oh, yeah.
So what would your equation look like? It would just be an x equals. If I asked for perpendicular, it would be x equals. I want you to watch. You're not getting Desmos on your test, but here's y equals 15. If I want a line parallel to that, y equals 5. Y equals 10. Y equals 8. I can make it literally any y, and do you agree it's going to be parallel?
Yeah.
As long as it's not also negative 15. Now perpendicular is Vux. What about Vux equals x equals 7? Is that perpendicular? Yeah, do you agree anything that is Vux is going to be perpendicular? Yes. All right. Open up. I got 2 more problems and then we're done. We took a long time today. We talked too much. Write an equation of the line that is parallel to this that passes through negative 2, 1. What's my keyword here?
Passes through.
No.
All 3
Parallel.
points.
What does parallel mean?
Same slope.
So what is my slope going to be for all of these lines?
2, 5.
2 fifths. Slope of the perpendicular line. It should say parallel. Can y'all? It should say parallel. Yeah. Okay. So what is going to be my point slope form here? What is point slope form? Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Do we have a point we're supposed to be focusing on? Where? Negative 2, 1. So let's fill that in. Y minus, what's my y? 1 equals, what's my slope? X, y plus. Because you do the opposite. It's a negative 2, so I want a plus 2. Cool. I feel like, this is me personally, point slope is going to be the easiest for y'all. Because now what? Now we got to solve. What are we going to do to find, what's slope-intercept form? So how am I going to get this point slope form into y equals form? Ideally that would be nice, but I want that parentheses gone. So what am I going to have to do? Distribute. So that's going to leave me y minus 1 equals 2 over 5x plus, what is 2 fifths times 2? 4 over 5. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Say that again. You get the baby calculators, yeah. Yeah. I feel like I don't even need Desmos anymore.
I never
said that.
I hated Desmos and now I'm missing.
What do I do to get y by itself?
Subtract. So
Add 1. And be careful. That's going to leave me y equals 2 fifths x. But what is 4 fifths plus 1?
1 and 4 fifths.
4 fifths. Okay, but I don't want it like that. I want it improper fraction. Do y'all agree 1 is 5 over 5? So 9 fifths. Okay? So look. I got my 2 answers. I need 1 more. What's the last one asked for? What is standard form? Logan, you with me? You got it down? Write it down, please. Okay? What do I do?
Then you put it in standard form, so then you just subtract it. But you can't do that.
What do I got to do?
You move the x over to the
In just a minute. I got to do something first. Let's get rid of the fractions. I'm going to multiply all of these by 5. I'm going to minus my 2x.
So that's going to be 2x minus 5y.
Okay, be careful. That's a what type of 5y? Oh, you're switching it around. Okay. I'm not there yet. Which gives me this. Negative 2x plus 5y equals 9. Is that acceptable? So what do I got to do? Multiply by negative 1. Flip them all around. And remember, you're flipping all of them.
All of them?
Even that C.
I'm gonna teach you up. You sound like being wrong on your homework.
What questions do I have?
I'm good.
Ask me. They're good, but are you? Ask me a question, please.
Does it really matter?
What time is it?
Right here, Barrett. 2/5 x. The 5's cancel, so I'm left with 2x. Does that make sense? Okay. It was a good question. That's the same reason I got 9. When I multiply by 5, the 5's cancel, so I was left with 9. What else? Somebody else ask a question?
Would it matter if you didn't change the negative on like the C?
Yeah, it would be wrong.
Does it really matter?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, and here I can prove it to you just to show you. Right here, if I were to plug in this and I were to write 2x, what is it? Minus 5y equals 9. Sophia, look, that's the equation you got. If you don't change that 9, 2x minus 5y equals negative 9, but this is the line. So that's why it does matter, because it's not the same. All right, last thing I want you to do, I'm going to give you 1 minute. I want you to do example 3, please. I want you to try it on your own.
Can I
Ask how what?
how did you get?
What? How'd you get 8 over 5?
Because I put it.
Oh, you do not have, if you're multiplying, you do not have to change the denominators to match. So you just need to multiply 2/5 times 2. When you're adding, you need to change the denominators.
Got it.
So right here, I did 2/5 times 2. This is technically 2 over 1. I can just multiply the top, multiply the bottom. Yeah, you don't need to change it. But when you're adding, you have to change it. They have to have a common denominator.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What y'all get is the slope? Negative. Do y'all agree this line is going down? Shh. Negative 1 over 4. So what is the question asking for? You didn't get negative? Yeah, fix that. Do you agree the line is going down? Oh, this is the line. This is the slope of this line. What is this question asking for? Perpendicular. When you see perpendicular, I'm going to write switch and flip. So what do I need to do to negative 1 over 4? What's it going to become?
4.
Just 4. So y equals 4x. What's my new y-intercept?
Plus 2.
It tells us, so plus 2.
I got it right.
Yes. Okay. I went down 3, right 12. So that's how I got negative 1/4. I just reduced it. And then the question says perpendicular. So I flipped and switched it. And then do you know where I got the 2 from? From the answer, yeah. Okay. What other questions do I have? All right, we did not glue in yesterday's. And I want you to glue in yesterday's and today's. So, if you can please glue in pages 17 and 18. Yesterday and today. What? Positive, because you have to switch the sign. Flip it and switch the sign.
William,
I got it from the bottom of the desk. Oh, yeah, right here. Holy smokes. Hey, Clark, you put one on.
Actually, I had the best.
I'm trying to be a
I was sitting right behind, right behind the students. I'm the only one who's there. Y'all know where that one in the other table? I just kept hearing that.
It's something. Something. Here, I'll do
You're on the Northbrook side. How'd you get over there? Hold on. Sit down, get your homework out. Always, yeah. Sit down, get your homework out. You got 10 minutes.
Yesterday was homeless because.
Hold on real quick. Let me say this real quick because I'm recording. Can I have your attention? Shush your neighbor. Your homework. On the top, I would like you to write do all by Tuesday. This is due Tuesday the 30th. Do all by Tuesday. All of them. You can finish. You have 10 minutes left in class. You should be able to finish the front at least.
Give us the audience.
That's fine. Do all by Tuesday.
Okay. You have to chill work with all.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Do all by Tuesday.